How you going, everybody? Back again. So for this one, I've got a HP laptop. I have disassembled it. I've tested it. It does work. The bonus with this one is the screen is actually operational. It's not busted, which is the main thing. Now the bezel is broken on it. I've noticed that. It's actually broken both sides. Actually, the brackets are broken too. Do you know the brackets broken? So look, brackets are fine, but they should be glued to the screen. So they're kind of, they've had better days, let's put it that way. So it goes that way, and that goes that way, and yeah, it should just slip into there and we should have a screen on there. But obviously someone got a little bit ambitious on this one, and I mean, this is a major failure point on all laptops, unfortunately. It's just the nature of the beast. There's a couple of good ones around that don't break. Mac's really good. They've got it worked out. Everybody should do the same as Mac. Like, honestly, the amount of, there's just the screens that break on the Macs, which cost a fortune. So, but look, the bonus we got is we've got a screen that's not damaged. It does work. I've turned it on and tested it, so it does work. Clearly, we're going to need a back housing. We're going to need a screen bezel. And then what we're going to need as well is we're going to need this is what they call the palm rest. So we're going to need a palm rest. Possibly if I can find a keyboard with the same configuration of letters, because even the size can be slightly different depending on the keyboard. It's not just whether it's a silver one and the scripture looks the same or the font looks the same. Scripture, that was good, wasn't it? Imagine typo with scripture, that could be interesting. So I digress. So this one's got a smashed O, so it's in OPO. MNOP, not a 0 O. So I'll have to confirm if I've got a spare keyboard for that I can rat the key out of, or sometimes you can buy them online as well. The keyboard themselves are about $50, so not the end of the world if we have to replace that, but we'll run through the rest of it. So as far as the laptop itself goes, like I say, I've reloaded it. It all works. The battery seems to charge fine, and but the palm rest is damaged. So if you have a look here, hopefully I'll be zooming in on my editing part, so you can see that it's actually got quite a lot of damage. You could leave it and you could just replace the top plate and just say that it's got damage, but if you're going to do it, wouldn't you? I mean, you could leave it, but is it damaged down there too? But that's the only thing. So personally, I wouldn't, but maybe if it's for yourself and you didn't care that much, you could. But if I was going to sell this, I would definitely replace the palm rest. You've got the trackpad is faulty as well. I don't know whether it's just something's disconnected or just not connected properly, but I'll assess that more. And then you've got the base plate here. Well, there you go. That says it all, doesn't it? So that is actually supposed to be attached to the laptop. So that's actually broken. So we actually do need to replace the palm rest. So because that will never go in properly again. And yeah, the base looks pretty average too. So that should be, I'm pretty sure that should be silver. But yeah, I know you can get black ones, but that's not black and it's not silver. So it's clearly changed color over the time that it's been used. Maybe somewhere warm and it's got a bit of UV damage. So I think personally, if I was going to refurbish this, I would replace the whole outer casing, and then the only thing that is a bit of a question is obviously the mouse and the keyboard. Would you bother doing that? So I have priced up all this stuff, and with the keyboard in the palm rest, they're about $130. Your mouse is about $30. Your bottom case is about $30. Your 30 or 40? It was 30 or 40, I can't remember. Your bezel for the screen is about $25, and then your back housing is around $70, or your back LCD cover. Now the only thing, I don't think any of the cables are damaged. They actually have a dual shield on them, so I think they've actually managed to get through it, and the screen works. I haven't tested Wi-Fi, but the screen works, so I know that all works. So to rebuild this laptop, you're looking somewhere around the $300 mark by the time you do all those parts. I've already priced it all up. So the debate is, do you waste your time? Sorry, the debate is it viable to repair it and sell it and still make a profit? I also had a look around. There's not a lot of sales on these. They're a bit all over the place. As in, so this one is a 14-DY0146TU. There's some 166s. There's some other like BAs and DWs, I think it is, or DH as well. So there's a few other almost comparable, but not comparable. This one does have the fingerprint sensor, which is unique to the 164 by the looks of it. I couldn't see any others that had that. And this is the i5 11th gen. I believe the 166 was the 12th gen, the one I'd seen, or a couple I'd seen. Feel free to have a look around. So viability is what it's going to come down to. It's so hard at the moment. Salem Tech put a really good video out yesterday, and do you know what? It's the core of the problem with this industry right now is that to get this stuff going, the work, the effort, and the cost for the parts, and then the waiting time, because they don't turn up overnight. You know, you generally have to wait. If you get them through like AliExpress or eBay, you'll generally have them within a week, but there's never any guarantees to that. I've had parts take a lot longer to turn up. So, and then the other thing is, once you do repair it, what else is wrong? Is there anything else wrong that you can't see? That's why you have to reboot it and make sure that everything works. And then I've still got the risk that when I take the screen out, if I get it in the wrong spot, crack, and there's $300 straight away. So that this is where we start getting to the point of, yeah, and I haven't paid for this laptop. This laptop came in a pile of stuff that I have just gone through and found this laptop to try and repair. Being the generation it is, it seemed like a good option. Or do you do those little things? You know, obviously you could replace the back plate, the bezel you could leave because it's still complete even though it's broken. You probably wouldn't really notice that as being a big issue for most people. What else? If the trackpad you can get working, you could leave the keyboard and housing or palm rest. I know, look, it's broken and needs to be replaced, and same goes with the base. So you could possibly do it cheap, to say $80. So if you could get away with it just for the $80, just do the back housing, and then sell it for say $200. That could be your escape out of something like this, where you could make some money. It'll be an operational machine. It'll be a little bit grubby, a little bit damaged, but for someone that just wants to give it to a teenager or a younger person that just needs to do schoolwork on it or something, they might be happy to take something like that. Personally, if I'm going to do something like this, I'm not going to go halfway. I'll go all the way, and then it's just going to be a case of, is it viable to actually? Can you make $100? I think you'd need to make $100 out of it, because this is it's a full day's job, pulling it all down, putting it all back together, making it all clean. Yeah, food for thought. I think I'm going to do it anyway, because I think it'll be a good video to show what you can do with something like this. But just letting you know, these are the things you have to think about with this sort of stuff. Yeah, or do you just go and buy a laptop and you reload, make your $50, $100, and you haven't had to do all the effort. For me, I can make videos and show what we can do with them. So make it pretty again. So yeah, all good. I'm not going to go too far on this one. You've got the breakdown. So 130, 30, 70. The bezel is 25. And then if you're going to replace the undercover, battery cover, I guess you call it, another, I think 40 on that one. This is all through AliExpress. There is a few bits on eBay, but not a lot on there, and they all come from the same place anyway. So you might as well just go into one of their stores and buy all the parts together and get them shipped. And then the only other thing would be the trackpad. Is if that doesn't work, I had to get that from another place. I will keep you all posted on what I do from here. and then we'll there'll be like, if I'm going to do it, I think I will, there'll be a part 2. I might call this part 1 and then we'll do part 2, and then I'll get the parts ordered in, because it just looks like fun. So great, guys, girls, everyone else, have a great night. See you tomorrow.